Hello, we are live. How are you all doing? For those of you who watch it later, my name is Sherifa Nakalema. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA. Very passionate about what I do. And today we are talking about starting affiliate marketing as a business online. And you know, I'm very passionate about affiliate marketing. What is affiliate marketing? Is promoting other people's products, other companies' products and services to earn a commission. That's all you do. So that's why I say it's the easiest business to start. How are you all doing? You hear me good? You see me good? I'm hoping, yes. You know, when I do affiliate marketing, I do it a little bit differently. I'm not in the chat much, but maybe I could acknowledge a few people here, especially if you are new. Welcome Doreen, welcome Aula, welcome Rashid Motevi, that's a new name, you are new in the community. Ranga Musa, you are new recently. Agaba Mariam, you are new. Simon, Aquil, that's a new one. Hello Aquil, that's a real new one now today. So welcome. I want to talk to you about, you know, this was requested yesterday. I was live yesterday, was not feeling very good. So we didn't finish. You know, the money is here. Today the money is here. We didn't do it. Normally we do it Friday. It's here. The way you get the money, you watch the videos I have on this book, which normally come Tuesday and Wednesday. And then on Friday you come. We're going to do the money today, but normally we do it on Friday. So you come, if you answer questions, you see a few dollars in your phone, or you can choose to take it by cards. These Visa cards. So that's how that happens. It's coming a little bit later. So yesterday I was asking, I did the 10,000 rule that it takes 10,000 hours to master something. And as I was talking in the chat, I was asking people, what do you want to master? Then I realized the answer that came in more frequently was online business. So, but I know that my audience. So if you're watching this and you want to start a business online, but you want to do the other way. You know, when you go to talk to someone about setting up a business, I have a corporation myself. They're going to say, oh, you have to register a name, or you get a business license, or you need to a website, or you need how to process transaction. I mean, a real bigger business online. You have to decide, is it going to be a corporation, LLC? Or, that's not what I'm talking about today. You need a business plan. I'm talking about the simple way. The simple way. Someone with just a phone, wanting to start a business online. That's my topic today. I'm not talking about the bigger people. The bigger people who want to do it the other way. You can find an expert. In fact, for you who wants to do it the bigger way, I suggest you talk to a business lawyer or someone who is going to advise you to set up something big. The way I did. I had talked to my CPA to set up what I set up, but that's not what I'm talking about. The internet has made it easy for anyone with $10, 10 USA dollars, you can start a business. That's what I'm talking about today. And if you have $7 right now, if you don't have time to watch all of this I'm doing today, I have links in the description box with two programs. If you have $7, you can start learning affiliate marketing today. And you can choose to make it a business by using the tips we're gonna do today here. But if you choose to go pay $7 and start, you're going to find a different kind of community, including me, because you get an email from me, you can communicate with me. So we have a lot of support for those people who are ready to start. But those of you who are not ready to start, let's first have this conversation. Now, I'm assuming I'm talking to someone who is new to all this, new to having a business. You don't have a clue how a business started. But I'm here to say you can actually do it online. The internet is a miracle that happened that's helping everyone in whatever corner you are, as long as you have, like I said, a phone. You don't even need a computer yet. A phone and internet, you know English in my situation, but if it's not English, then you have to go to another country. I'm sure they have this kind of thing in your language, and you are good to go. So, I have prerequisites with me because I've done this for a while. This is what you need to start a business, because so many people communicate with me and I see that there is something missing. You know what's missing? The mindset. The mindset of a business person. Let me tell you about the mindset of a business person before we even get into this. Then you know if you are there or not. A business person doesn't think about how much am I paid per hour. Oh, how much am I going to make per hour? You don't talk like that. They don't think like that. They think about setting up something for the future. It's an investment. And then, okay, how much am I making? If I spend $100, how much do I get out? No. Because, you know, when I grew up, I started doing business, I think around age 12 or 14. I was already selling shoes. For those of you in Uganda, William Street there, my sister used to have a shop there. I would buy my own shoe and sell it and get a profit. Not that kind of thing. That when I buy a shoe for $50, I can sell it $70 and then earn a profit. Not that kind. That's not what we're talking about. We are talking about someone who is setting up something for the long term. So when you have $10, you invest it, you buy a domain name, or you buy this. When you have $20, you invest it like that. So if the mindset is good, and you are in this for a long time, and you are in this consistently, that you're going to spare at least, I would say 2 hours every day on this. 2 hours every day. You could have 1 hour. If you have 1 hour, then the next day you're going to put maybe 3. But at least 2 hours consistently. And you're not expecting money back. But what you're expecting to connect with people, especially if you don't have money, people who are going to give you their email, people who are interested in what you do. If you have that kind of mindset, and your why is strong, why you want to do this, maybe, okay, you have a job right now, but your plan is not to be working for anyone in future. You know, for those of you who watch me read this book, if your intention is to cross from the left to the right, from self-employed, okay, you're going to start off as self-employed, but to become a business owner, investor, then that's the person I'm talking to. If you don't have the mindset yet, you can create it. You create it by being around us, because you see how we do things. When I'm here every day doing lives, am I paid? Do I get a paycheck? I don't get a paycheck. But you do things. For me, I have 2 intentions. I could be making some money with it, but my intention is also to share what I know. So that is one of my whys. So your why is going to make you learn, to help you go through what you have to go through. Okay, now the mindset is good. If the mindset is good, then you know that you have to learn. You have to put in the time to learn. It's because otherwise you won't know what you are doing. You learn, it costs only $7 for one of the programs I have. If you're in USA, you pay just 1 time. If you're in another country, just learning could take you maybe 2 payments of $7, because he charges $7 every month. That's partner with Anthony. I have the programs below this video. But if you're in USA, you go in USA, Canada, or what are the countries? USA, you are in Canada, you are in the UK, Australia, those kind of countries. That's where this other program is, Legendary Marketer. That one will pay $7 only 1 time. Then other things happen after that. But to go through the challenge, which is 15 days, you pay only 1 time, $7. But I think my audience, you are more on the other side of the partner with Anthony, which is $7, but every month. So if you're just learning, 2 months will be enough, which is $14. And then as you listen to Anthony talk to you, you get an idea of what this is all about. But if you want to start a business, that's the easiest way to start. I spent a whole live here talking about why affiliate marketing. I put a link in the description of all the videos I do on Saturdays. You can go find that one. When I said why affiliate marketing, I gave all the reason for that. Now, conditions. Apart from the mindset and the why is all strong, this is what you need. You're going to need a bank account. Everything we do online goes with bank accounts. Where otherwise, how are they going to send the money? You have to have a bank account. And before I talk about bank account, you have to be, you have to be 18, at least 18 years old. The reason I say 18, if you're not 18, some programs will not allow you to join. Others will allow you to join, but you have to have someone signing everything for you. You have to use the whatever, because like here in USA, you can open up a bank account, I think even in other countries. As long as a parent can sign for you, a guardian, you can have a bank account, but someone else has to be signing with you. So, but I'm assuming I'm talking to someone who is over 18, because my channel here, I set it up for people over 18. It's for adults, it's not for young people, my channel. So, if you're over 18, you have a bank account. If you don't have a bank account, it's time to go to open a bank account. Number 2, the bank account needs to have a debit card. A debit card with a Visa. The Visa, V-I-S-A, I don't know if you can see this. V-I-S-A on it is more common internationally, but it could be, if you're in other country, it could be American Express, it could be MasterCard, it could be Discover, it's so many other companies, but Visa is more international. So make sure when you go to open up your account, some people, they call it ATM card, they give you an account that will give you an ATM card, or you can't do anything. Even the $7, you can't pay. For others, they just use PayPal, but PayPal is not everywhere. If you have PayPal where you are, even if you don't have a Visa, a debit card, you can use PayPal, but PayPal is also linking to some kind of account, the way you get out your money. I don't know, with digital age, some people convert it from PayPal to something, but you have to have a way to be paid, and have to have a way for you to pay whenever you need to pay something. So those are basics. Then there is a very important basic, especially if you're doing with USA companies, tax ID. You need a tax identification number. Most of my audience is in Uganda. You need to, the Uganda Revenue Authority has to issue you a tax ID number. And the reason you need that is for tax purposes. So you see, even here when you're on YouTube, YouTube is considered a different kind of making money. So when you're on YouTube and you get to monetization, Google will not pay you unless you give them a tax ID. So if you don't, they'll keep your money. Or they'll, I think at some point, then I don't think they can pay you. Or if they pay you, I think for those who are in USA, I don't know exactly what I'm saying here. Remember I tell you sometimes the things I say, I'm not very sure. But they may just keep a portion. They may just keep some of it and give you a balance of that. Because it's not my situation. I know everywhere I go, if I sign up for something, the next step is tax ID. Here they call it W9. Form W9. When you're in another country, they call it W8. You have to have a tax ID. So if you're thinking of starting this, make sure all those things are in order. You can start learning, but before you start earning or setting up things or being paid, you have to have those. You have to have the tax ID, or they'll keep your money. You can start earning, but they'll not give it to you until you have fulfilled that. Is to do with taxes. Okay. Of course, you need like a phone, something. I'm talking about the basics. You need like a phone at the beginning, and also you need internet connection. Without internet, how you can access all this? And enough data to watch videos. Because now almost everything comes in video form, so you have to be able to watch videos, access to videos. I support people whose issue is data. If I see that you're really, really serious, you contact me, especially if you signed up in some program. You say, you know what, I'm struggling here with data. I support you if I'm sure you are doing, I see that you're really, you have to be like in my Facebook group, all that stuff. So, and now to be in my Facebook group, you have to qualify to be here. I have to see your name on my videos. I have to see you coming on, or like, I'm trying to determine, are you really serious? Because I put people in, I get them out, and I'm tired of doing that. I've done it twice. But I've done it 3 times now. Because at first I got so many. Then I said, oh, these people are just joking. I got them out. Then at some point I got them out again. 3 times I've done it. I'm tired of doing that. So when you come, first be here. Then we'll see that, okay, we have a true go-get over there. Then you come to my group. You are an insider. When you're struggling with data, let me know. Okay, so then, now we established you want to do affiliate marketing as a business. It's a business. Please, when you hear me talk affiliate marketing, I say you earn commission, but it's a business. And when they're signing you up, they'll tell you, you are not their employee. If you go to Amazon.com and sign up to promote Amazon.com, they'll tell you, you are not our employee. That means you are a contractor. And when you're a contractor, you're an independent contractor, that means you make your own money. So, that's become the business. We are seeing here as a business. If you're in USA, you have to fill out, they send you what they call a 1099 at the end of the year instead of getting W-2. I'm talking to USA audience now. If you are participating in affiliate marketing, at the end of the year, when it's tax season, you know that April 15th season, or you get it earlier actually because you're supposed to file by April 15th. They'll send you by around Feb. They're going to send you a 1099. and that 1099 is going to have all the amount they paid you the whole year. So please, when you make money affiliate marketing or when you're on YouTube, this money is not 100% yours. There are taxes on it. In fact, people who advise, they say, keep 30% of it, put it somewhere separate. Have a bank account separate for taxes because they come later. They can destroy you. They take everything you own if you don't pay that taxes. So if they pay $1,000, know that maybe 30% of it is taxes. But of course, as we continue to discuss this, I'll share that there are many expenses you can deduct on there. Even the data you pay, everything you pay as you run your business is an expense. So out of 1,000, you may find that you actually spent all of it. You have just a 200 left. So they tax only what's left. But only if you kept your records, and you get into that you need to set up a bank account and you are keeping everything separate from you. Your expenses and the business expenses need to be separate. You have to have a way to separate them. So when the tax season comes, it's easy to remember what you spent on your business and what's acceptable. Like anything you do online or even locally, you drive or do whatever you do, as long as it's connected with your business, they will allow it as an expense, but only if you have the record. If you don't, then the taxes are very, very high because they're called self-employment tax. So be very, very careful. That's the reason, for those of you who just finished the video, when Robert says why rich people use corporations, that's the reason. So when you are using a corporation like me, I use a corporation, but I'm not at that level. But that's the reason, because the expenses are deducted before you pay taxes. But if you just do things, like, and especially if you're careless, you're not recording anything, they just tax all of it. And it's really hard, okay? So that's one you need to be careful. You have to have, I said you have tax ID becomes, you submit a form W-9 at the beginning as they sign you up, and then W-8 if you're international, and then you have to give a tax ID and expect taxes at the end of the year. Don't eat all the money, okay? They'll send you a form, they'll report it. Wherever you pay your taxes, they send you a copy. They send you a copy and say, okay, for this year we paid you $20,000, and they'll send, especially if you're in USA, the IRS will know about this amount. So if you file taxes and you don't include what they paid you through affiliate marketing, you are in huge trouble. You are inviting an audit. So, but if you do things properly, you'll be okay, as long as you know what is done, okay? Okay, how do you start? Let's assume you signed up for the $7 you paid, you learn all the basics. Now, time to start your business. I said, and I'm learning this as I go because I'm around experts a lot. They say, don't start with the product. Don't start saying, oh, me, I'm going to sell computers. Start with the people. Who you want to, they call it serving. Who do you want to serve? Who is going to be your community? Who is it? After you identify the person, maybe from where you are, you could even start locally. You say, okay, normally who am I around? Who are my people? Who are they? What is their age? I call it avatar. They call it avatar. You describe them in detail. Okay, well, are they students? Are they male? Are they female? What's their age? The people. And then what are they struggling with? If you want to be successful faster, that's how you start. What are these teenagers? I talked about it a lot actually here. The same example. Is this skin or whatever they are struggling with? Then those are your people. And then you say, okay, if these are my people, what is their problem? Their problem is skin. Okay, if I'm doing affiliate marketing, which product can I promote? And that's when I bring in the categories. You say, is it from health or from wealth or from relationships? Then I'll say that's relationships. Maybe it's skin stuff, like you identify something, like have acne. You say, you know what, I'm going to promote that. So you pick it, you find companies. That's the easiest place, by the way, the easiest thing. There's so many places to go to find these products. And then you sign up and start promoting. They'll give you everything you need to promote. The images, like if you're doing social media, the images you show people, you just add your 2 cents. They even, like emails, they even write the emails for you. They give you copies of emails to use. If you're sending emails, like everything, they make everything easy for you, and the messages that you can use. So, but of course, as you become an expert, you can use your own words. But before you do that, you can, they give you what to use, the materials. Then you start promoting. Okay. After you choose the area, I'll go that. But we didn't talk about funding because, okay, I said, I'm talking to you, you are new, and you don't have much money. Because if you are talking to a bigger business, the way they come in, they set up everything, and then they create a business plan, and they go to a bank or some other people who are going to invest in their business. That's a different level. I'm talking about this basic level, where you have just a phone. You have to know, because I've dealt with people in my community who think that you don't spend a single dollar. That's just, okay, the $7 and that's it. No, because you're going to require to have like a domain. A domain means something.com, because you're not going to promote, no one is going to allow you to send people emails that with your Gmail account or Yahoo account. So you have to know that you have at least $10 to buy your own domain. Like SherifaNakalema.com, that's a domain. That's the one. I'm going to set up an email that says maybe Sherifa@SherifaNakalema.com. Now, that one is a domain, an email that I can use to promote things. But you cannot use Gmail, you cannot use those free emails, okay? So make sure on top of the $7, you at least have another 10 to do that. And then those emails that you're getting, they're supposed to be hosted, kept somewhere. You know, these companies, the Google, they're so generous. You know, they're so generous. They use their servers to store all our videos, like on YouTube. Can you imagine all those videos on YouTube? They're kept for free. Like your emails, they're kept for free. But when you get to start your own business, no one is going to do it for free. So you have to have hosting where your emails are kept. Like when you have landing pages, when you design things, where they are kept. So there's a hosting kind of fee. So those are the simple expenses to expect. And see, if you want to get to the next level, now we're talking about promotion. After you signed up, remember you found someone to buy, someone you want to solve a problem for, who is a teenage girl who is not teenage, because remember we want to think of a little adults, they have the money. The young people don't, we assume they don't have the money. People who have some money. You identified someone with a problem, you pick the product, now you got all the images and everything you use, the company will give you. You start making, now we are going to, you have a little money to set up your website, not website yet, but the domain. Later it can become a website, but not a website yet. It can be just your name, your first last name.com. The purpose of that is to be able to send those many emails. Because I keep saying here, you just write one email and send all the people, all the emails you have. For those of you who receive emails from me, I just sit down and write one email and I send. It goes to everyone on my list, okay? And then you're going to need a little money also. Although it starts with free, I have here Aweber starts free up to 500 emails, but after that there is a fee like $15 a month. So all those are the kind of expenses you expect. But of course, you can start selling. You can start making some money. And then we talked about, because I've been talking about this a lot, I have a whole email list. Right now, I don't have to go into detail. I'm just showing you the steps how you go. Now you start promoting. I said social media is the easiest way because it's free. You just put in your time. And I have a whole video about that in the playlist. I have a video about, we discussed it here, how you use it. Okay, I can mention, you can use, YouTube is the easiest, not easiest, but the best way. Because people know, they see you see me. That's the easiest way to promote. People trust you. And then so we have Facebook. Some people are using Facebook pages. I'm actually meeting more people doing that. I used to say Facebook is not a good idea, but people are using their pages, business pages, to promote on Facebook. I'm not a Facebook one. Instagram is easy because most people there are ready to buy if you have something. TikTok is the best at this point in time. I'm talking to you. So those are the social media, but we discuss them in detail, and I have a video about that. Then last week, if you watched the video I did last week, I said, how do you show up to these people? When you are showing up to these people, you can come Like for me, when I'm talking to you here, I share what I know and continue to learn. So when I learn things, I come and share. Are you going to come to them like that? Or are you going to come as an expert? You can say, I'm an expert in this. That's dangerous because you always have to put a disclaimer. Disclaimer means you have to, in fact, you have to say, I'm an expert, but I'm not coming to you. You could be an accountant and you know what you're talking about, but you're supposed to put a disclaimer that, you know what, you use this information, but it's best you go check with your own accountant. Because if they take your advice and use it and something happened to them, they can come and sue you. You know, in America, they like suing people. They sue all the time. Then when they do things, if I was on Friday, I would give you an example, a joking, not a joke, a serious example, but I don't want to bring it now. Where people sue, like a real family, you sue someone, I sue my mother sues me. Like, it's funny, the way they do it, because they sue a lot. So you don't want to be sued, especially if it's a medical thing. Halima, are you on? Anything medical. You say, okay, if you do this with your child or do this, it will happen, and you didn't put a disclaimer. They come and they say, you know what, you told me to do this, now my child died. They can sue you. So you always put disclaimer. You can come as an expert, but then you say, you know what, I know these things, they work for me, but check with your doctor, check with your accountant. You always put in a disclaimer. And then you can come as a reporter. You say, you know what, I go find things, I come and report. I go investigate, I come and report. That's my video, the one I did last Saturday. So you decide how you're going to come to the people as you are coming with these things. You could say, I'm investigating skin problems, so I found this. And then I tried it. It's best you try the things. It's best you know how things work before you promote them. I tried this and it works. Okay. Then you can try it. The link is in the description. Remember, affiliate marketing is about links. Someone has to be clicking on your link, and the other company gave you a number in that link, so they know who you are when you send people. That's how that works. Now, after you show up, you decide how you promote. You start promoting, you start earning some money, and then the best way would be, when you earn the money, put it back. Put it back. Don't expect to take it out. Like if you promoted, for example, partner with Anthony, he has like the 97. Someone comes and buys the art program, $97, you earn 50%, right? Please, that's 50% needs to go back in the business. That's the business mindset I talked about. That's why to do this, you need to have another job somewhere. Like you are putting some here. Every month you add $10, $15, like that. That's how you want to do it. That's how you expand it and make it a real business. But don't say, oh, because I made 50 there, now I'm going to buy some food. No, no. Separate yourself from the business and keep, that's why they say, you see people using side hustle a lot. Okay, side hustle. You have to find something to invest in your side hustle. You could even find another side hustle. Like here in America, it's easy. You can say, let me take on another job. I work 2 hours. Or you find somewhere where they pay by piece. You go work something a day, they pay you whatever. You put it in your business. Okay? You don't take it out. You keep putting in and expanding, because what happens with these programs as we promote them, they have upsells. They have things that happen later. Like for you who have done Partner with Anthony, you see that he talks about becoming an ambassador. So you keep going to the higher levels, the high ticket. All those, they require some money, some more. So you keep investing. That's how you do it. So now I think at this point I'm going to refer you to that long playlist, because I've been doing this for a while and all those videos are in the playlist. So if you think what I've said here is relevant, is something you may want to consider, but if you have the business mindset, everything is in order, you're ready to do this, you have 2 hours a day, go in the description of this video. When it becomes a video, even when you see me later, this is a live, but it becomes a video later. Go in the description, you'll find where I say these are all the lives I've done. Watch them, take the time. Because I talk about the health, wealth relationships, what it means. I talk about ClickBank. You can go ClickBank and choose products, physical products. By that, I did mention these products that we promote. You can choose to be physical, like when I'm talking about lotions and stuff, those are physical things. So you're going to need images. Images you show on your social media, you show people and all that. But then there is the informational, the digital stuff, For us, we just like the downloads. And then I like the favorite ones are where people sign up for like a monthly payment. That's passive income. So it continues. Like when someone signs up for an email service or hosting service, those are continuous. You keep earning, earning, earning. Those are the best. If you can focus on those, because as you sign up people, you're going to earn money forever. Forever, as long as they're still using the service. And then the ones also, the ones I like those companies I have, the partner with Anthony and regional marketer, once someone comes in under your name, whatever they do in that company is going to benefit you forever. But as I conclude this, you have to be patient. You have to be very hardworking, a true go-getter, if you're going to do this and make it your business, except if you have the money. If you have the money, oh, it's very easy. Because after you sign up, you just run ads. Just run ads and people are going to get in your email. Everything is set up. It's automated. That's why we say it's the easiest business you can do. Because as you earn some money, you can promote. You see, if you make a post on Instagram, you see that whenever you make a post, something comes up at the bottom of the post. It says boost it or promote it. If you choose promote it with just $5, Instagram can start promoting your ad. You assume you are promoting a product, and you have an image of that product you are promoting, and the description there you are describing. You put a link or something, or a link in bio. Instagram, or which is Facebook, will promote it for you. That's why for people with money, this is the easiest thing you can do. After you learn and set up everything, it's a system. Remember, those of you who follow this book, Robert Kiyosaki says you need a system. So after you do all the learning, you set up your emails, you set up the funnels, everything is good, you have the money to promote, that's all you do. And then you wait for people coming to your email list, and you already set up the emails to go, and everything just happens for those with money. But I'm assuming those of you watching me, you don't have all the money, but slowly, you can build it. Okay, that's it. That's how you, but if you later, you want to make it a real business. This is small, then you have the logos, then you have you make it a limited. Remember, you hear me say, protect it. It needs to be a limited liability company or something with limited on your name. Now you created a name, you created a logo, you registered everything, you make it LLC. Now you start building something really good for your future. Okay? Let me see. You have any questions for me? Remember, links in the description. You can sign up, $7. You start today. Once you go, you follow those links, you get to my number, you get to my emails, you can communicate with me. Now you are officially in my world. But there are other Facebook groups. There's a lot, especially with legendary marketer. There's a lot of support inside. Okay, anyone with any questions? Anyone with questions? Next, we are going to the money. I want to get the money before 11. My time, by the way, is morning. It's 10:42 right now. So we'll get to that next. Let me first see any questions about this. But I emphasize the mindset, the hard work, the consistency. You see me, those who are around here, you see how I work. You have to be consistent, keep going. And the fastest way to get results, like I said, TikTok, they say. But for the longer term, YouTube is the best. Because once you record your video, it's going to be there. It's not going anywhere. It will be there. But those TikToks, the other posts, they disappear. Okay, anyone with a question? I'm now on you. I ask you to please share these, invite more people. Tomorrow, remember, we have what I call the motivational one. Please bring more people to this community. I want to start arranging some companies to give us some free stuff. So, but we have to be a real community. At least 100 people have to be chatting here before it can become a reality. I'm watching for questions. I'm watching for questions. Okay, Akil. You're welcome, but be careful. Don't promote in my chat. You are welcome in my community, but make sure your intention is not to promote things in the chat, okay? I'm just looking through. See who's here? Please add your questions. When you want to do a show that's viral, you look for Google. They have where they see viral things that are happening. You see, you have to keep with the topics, the current topics. If you want a viral thing, I'm not into viral things. If you want something viral, number one, it better be interesting, but you have to keep with the trend, what's going on. But viral is not good for the long term. It can be viral for one day, then what? People watch it for a second. Have you seen what the people do with viral things? They watch for a minute or less and go. Then what? We like long-term things. You see me emphasizing long-term things? Up to now, my videos, people can search and come watch them. 2 years later, the video I started when I discussed time management was, I think, my third video here. People are still watching time management. So I don't like viral stuff, but you can do viral if that's what you want. You need to mix it up. People like content. They need something that, I talked about providing value in that last video. You have to be providing value, something people can learn from, not just viral and it's forgotten. Okay, just I want to get support in my Islamic teachings. What does that mean? Support in your Islamic teaching, what does that mean? Just start a YouTube channel and do your Islamic teachings. But for me here, I'm not supporting Islamic teachings. I'm sorry. But what you can do, you go sign up with other people. You can learn affiliate marketing, the basics. And then that's, relation. When I say health, wealth, relationships, I'm talking to Mawanda, Badruddin. This affiliate marketing works in every niche, in every topic. So what you do, you first learn, then get out of that and find other channels that support Muslim Islamic teachings. And then if they have those programs, you do the same, or just start a YouTube channel and be close to them. Always be in their chat and stuff. People will come to your channel. You can make money right here online if you choose to put ads on your videos. Because most Muslim stuff, they don't put ads. Someone will have to sponsor you to be on, or just do it with a not intention of making any money. That's fine. Just start a YouTube channel. Be close to the channels that are already big, that have the same content as you. Be in the charts. People will come to your channel. Okay? Can I start partner with Anthony before I work on taxi? Yes, but you will not get a link. Yes, but you cannot. They will not give you a link. You cannot promote. You can learn only Halima. You can learn partner with Anthony, but you cannot promote. They will not give you a link to promote. When I want to promote my goods through online, how do I make look best to buyers? Okay, that's an irrelevant question, Rashid Motebi, because you're not talking affiliate marketing. What you're talking about is called e-commerce. If you have your own product and you want to sell it, I'm not talking about that. But you can go learn marketing. You go in there and go in there with the mindset of promoting your own product, which I completely disagree with in this economy. I've done that. It's too only if you have the product already. But if you think of starting a product, it's too much work, it's too much hassle. But if that's what you want, then you're going to need a website and all that. The way other people promote, you have to process payments and all the disadvantages of e-commerce. But I don't want to discourage you. Keep going. You can sign up for Partner with Anthony, but go in to learn the tricks of marketing. Okay? I'm planning to start on solo ads. Do you recommend them for one who has some money? No. Facebook ads. No solo, please. Don't do solo ads. Because the purpose of the solo ads, Fred, is to get people in your email. To get people to be in your email list. But are they going to convert? I'll say no. I've tried it and many people will tell you no. Instead of wasting your time with solo ads and spending money, spend money on things like TikTok. Do TikTok, master TikTok. No, please, no. I said no, I don't know how many times. It says big no, Fred. Facebook ads, yes. But you need to know that they don't like anything that looks like MLM. You know MLM? They don't like anything to do with making money, stuff like that. They don't like those ads. They'll block them. They'll not allow you to do it. So if you study really well, you can try Instagram. Remember I was talking about boosting? You can make a post about maybe business, or there are things they allow and things they don't allow. I'm talking to Fred. If you make a post in Instagram, and because I've done this, and that post doesn't sound like a making money or stuff like that, like it's not just a nice post, and then you get them to your profile. Are you listening, Fred? You make a post that's a general post, that's an interesting post, but something that will interest a person with a business mindset. Then you boost it. You boost or promote, depending on what you see on your post. Sometimes they call it boost the post, sometimes they call it promote. So you pay $5, $10, and then choose that the people, either they send you a message, but better send them to your profile. And then on your profile, that's where you talk the other stuff. And you have a link in the description so that but because if you say DM me, they have to be sending you messages concerning that post. They may not do that if it's not like money thing. But if you use money in any words, they won't allow you. But you can put it in your post. So make sure you do that post, promote it, but choose that less people visit your profile. But I'll still say you're better off using TikTok, because TikTok is producing results for people, I know. So do that if you can do that. And it's free. Please don't use money, Fred. If you want to use money, come on here, be on YouTube and promote YouTube videos. Your YouTube videos. Ask me, I'll tell you how. I've been talking about this. You record a video and then you promote the video. That's better, because people at least will come and subscribe to your channel and do things on your channel, other than wasting it on solo ads. I want to start up online business dealing with clothing. Any advice? Yes, clothing falls in the relationships category. Huzaifa. Well, clothing means you're going to sign up with people who do clothing, and then they will give you their images to use. You start promoting. You promote on your Instagram. But Huzaifa, I think for you, my advice is focus on your channel. Your channel, you haven't done things seriously. Make it more active. Make it more active. That's when you start. You can land brand deals. Brand deals. People, they can say right now, they send me messages. They want me to talk about their stuff. When you have a real serious channel, people, you can promote things in your videos as you're speaking. Okay, I think to verify you are not there yet. You need to build a presence first. I suggest, I'm sorry, I'm going to embarrass you right now, so be ready. I suggested you go change the way you put hashtags on your video. I suggested you go put tags in your videos. You haven't done such a simple thing. And now you're thinking about promoting. First learn YouTube, how it works, how you set up things. Then you get to the next level of promoting people. Those people you promote, they come and check out your channel too. They say, they don't know what they're doing. You see what I mean? First, focus on the basics. Okay, who is next? Where are you? Where are you? Who is asking? Kajumba, you're asking where are you, or you are talking to someone else? Are you talking to me? Okay, anyone with more questions? I'm about to move to the topic. But all of you, to know what this is all about, you really need to be in the programs. Because when those experts are explaining, they're telling their stories, you feel like you are in the right place. Now you're listening to me, but I don't think it's enough. You need to be in the programs so you understand what I'm talking about here. You connect with it better. Okay. No more questions? Money time? Who's ready for this? I'm moving on to money. I promise Malaysia I won't take so long today, so here we go. I gave you just the basics of online, and I think it's the easiest way to start marketing a business online. I wouldn't do e-commerce. E-commerce is too expensive. Those of you who want to do e-commerce, I mean selling your own product online, you know you have to set up the payment systems, how people pay you. You have to deal with refunds. You have to deal with the people. You communicate with them. You ready? I'm assuming, and I have someone who's writing. So Moonlight, I hope you are ready, more than ready. Record everything. Last time we lost the chat. I don't remember how I set this up today. We lost the chat. We couldn't see it again after a few hours. So Moonlight, make sure you check the chat today before it disappears. You know, when I do a video like this, it's not a live. It becomes a video, but it goes through processing. It seems after processing, we lost the chat. So Moonlight, don't sleep until you've gone through to make sure you recorded everyone who won properly before we lose that chat. Okay, and we're going to say ready only one time so that I just continue reading the questions. Okay, the questions are going to come from Jose, if I don't think you've ever won money on this channel or in this session. Okay. But you didn't bring people. I asked you to bring more people, you didn't. So tomorrow on the premiere, I invite more people. We need more people on this channel. Okay. The first question is what I call a warm-up question. So Moonlight, be sure not to give anyone any money on this one. It's a warm-up question. Sean, I saw you somewhere, and I was asking for your photo. I think you are the one trying to communicate with me on Instagram. Your account needs to have a post. It needs to have a photo. Your photo. Ready? Okay. According to the books, remember, when we are in this session, we are not thinking outside. We need to be on those two videos only. I did that at the beginning. It was creating trouble because everyone would drop in any idea they thought. It took forever to sort through it. So I said, you know what? Only if something was said in the video. If it was not said in the video, we're not taking it. It won't make sense. So this is the question. Remember, it's free. It's just warming you up, focusing your mindset. According to Robert Kiyosaki, in one of those two videos, 83 or 84, what is more important, money or experience? To be successful, what's more important, money or experience? Please type. Let's see. And today I'm going to go with the first answers. I'm not going to take every answer. Or I mean later when we go to the money, we'll take the first few answers, allowing for delay in the internet, but not every answer, especially those that change their answers. No. Thank you, Isaac Khalid, because you added explanation. I was about to ask why. Janet, you say ho ho, why? Did you put an answer or you're spewing ho ho ho? Is that your answer? Let me see. Did you answer already? Oh, you did. Okay, I guess. Let me see. Do you know how far you've come, all of you? Because if you had not watched Robert telling us that, I'm sure many of you would have said money. But you said experience, which is correct. And Ishaq Khalid, I appreciate you for adding the reason why. Because with that, with the experience, you make even more money. Okay, let's move on. Now, this one gets you $5. And please watch me carefully. Because It's not tricky. It's easy, but it's tricky. I'm going to look at how the answers come. I may say stop, and we'll stop taking giving the $5. So, by the way, you invite more people to this channel so you can attract more money. If you attract businesses with money, instead of giving the $5, I could be giving more. But right now, this is my money. I just give you. We could get someone to sponsor, and then they give us more stuff. Invite more people, please. Okay. According to Robert, he said he was talking about the advantages of corporations. And he talked about employees and how their money moves, and then the corporations, how they get the money and what they have left and all that. And he used 3 words. He used taxes, he used spend, and he used earn. In other words, he was talking about how employees make the money, earn the money, how they are taxed, how they spend it. And then corporation, the same thing. How they earn, how they are taxed, and they spend. Now, the order. The question is on the order, and you have to give 2. You have to give both in one text, in one comment here. Put how the employees, those words happen, their money, how it moves from being earned, how it is spent, and how it's taxed for the employees and for the corporations. So you type 2 at the same time. You have to put for both, please. You have to say employees, this. Corporation, this. If you have already given the answer, start over. Employees, what happens to employees as far as being taxed and being earned, the money, the spending and the earning, and the corporations. Please start over if you already gave your answer and you didn't separate them. You have to put, I need to make sure these lessons, we are doing this, but these are real life lessons. I need to make sure you understand. So if you gave not a clear answer, I'll allow for you to type it again, please. For those who did at the very beginning, before it was very clear, please add employees and corporations, because then you're going to know why it's important to have corporation. Let me see. Employees earn money, get tax, spend. Maybe I should have made them 2 questions. Employees earn money, get tax, spend. Employees earn money. Okay, for this is for Moonlight. When you are choosing the answers, who put the right answer, because I need to move on. The answers are like this. Employees, they earn, they pay taxes before spending. So it's earn, pay taxes, spend. For the corporations, did anyone answer for corporations? Please put for corporations. Use that time to put for corporations. If you separated the 2, put the answers for corporations. Employees earn, pay taxes, spend. Corporations earn, spend, pay taxes. Yeah, that's a perfect. But then I can't stay on this too long because there is copying going on. Okay, I'm not going to analyze all these answers right now. But when I move to the next question, that's when we stop taking answers, okay? This is the kind of question that if you really didn't understand it, you can't copy. I don't think you can copy. Employees earn tax, spend money, and pay tax. Thank you for explaining it. And for me, because I've been in business for too long, It's like the order of the day. I don't even think of the other way around. I know that when I make money, I spend, I take off the expenses like I was explaining earlier. So I'm used to that. It's the normal way. So employees, that's really a disadvantage. Okay, let's stop there now. We're going to analyze your answers later. So employees, this is the final answer. Employees, they earn money, they get taxed, then they spend what's left. But corporations, they earn money, they spend, and then get taxed. And guess what happened? They spend all of it, and they're not taxes. That's why corporations don't pay taxes. They're smart. They can. Let me give you an example for you. If you are a business, to see how you can do it. Like you could make money. You know, they produce quarterly statements. Like when you have a real bookkeeper doing things, an accountant. So they can say at the end of September, the third quarter, they can produce the statements, and the statements show that okay, you have $10,000 in profit according to those statements. Remember, the taxes come at the end of the year, right? So you say, you know what? I'm going to advertise as much as possible. You can decide to advertise and spend all of it. Because advertising, they cannot stop you from advertising. You can advertise your way to a loss and it's still allowed. So you can say, you know what I'm going to do in December? I'm going to advertise and spend all the profit. So that, but remember, the advertising will help you in the new year. So you can destroy all this profit if you don't want to pay taxes. Did you understand it? Put in the chat if you understood what I just said. You can decide to spend money that you know is allowed. You can advertise, you can buy stuff that are allowed for the office as an expense, and you finish all of it. But those items are going to help you in the following year. Yes. So that's how they play those games. And they end up not paying taxes. Whatever they did will help them the next year. Then the next year it could be a different thing. They could look at those quarterlies and the quarters and they say, oh, now it's a loss. So they don't have to do what they did last year. They can do so many things with their tricks. Okay, let's move. Next question. We already confirmed the answers for number 1. Whoever did it right, you got $5. Okay. Now they're saying, this one is going to require to be really, really quick, okay? Maybe in fact, the answers have to keep coming, and I would say that's it, okay? If you get it quickly, like show that you didn't copy someone, your answer came quickly, then you get it, because it's just one word, well, just one simple thing. Okay, school trains us to be highly specialized. That's Robert said. School trains us to be highly specialized, but not what school doesn't do. But not, there are 2 words. Not what. Let's see who remembered it. School trains us to be highly specialized, but not. Okay, you need to write quickly because once I declare that's the correct answer, I will stop. Continue, I'm about to say stop. Are you done? I think we'll stop there. So I'll say the answer was comprehensively trained. Stop. I'm saying the answer now. Comprehensively trained. So we'll say, we're going to stop on Agaba Mariam. Moonlight, as you are watching, Agaba Mariam was the last answer I took. Okay, comprehensively trained. Janet, where have you been? No, Janet. You are making it hard for me because I was stopping. Okay, I'll allow that just because you're a good member of the community. So Janet, stop at Janet, okay? Janet, stop at Janet. The answer was comprehensively trained. Now, Anyone who was able to say something similar, with whether they said comprehensively and the typing, I saw some spellings not correct, it's okay. And trained. Someone put just trained, comprehensively trained, that will take that, okay? You came much later. Where have you been? I don't know. You are want to make me be what? A bad judge or bad what? Now you came later. Kasim, you are making it hard for me. Okay, we'll take all of them. Okay, comprehensively trained. Now I'm getting to another question. Take Moonlight, take her, but take Kasim too. He's a new member of the community. Please try to bring your answers quickly, because it shows that you're copying. It can show that you are copying the past people. So anyone, let me talk about the wrong answers. Some people put the wrong answers. The wrong answer was, there are a few though. Experienced, Salma Sophie, experienced was wrong. There was another wrong answer I saw. Financially educated, Ashraf Muhammad. So I'm talking about the people who got the wrong answers. Salma, Ashraf Muhammad, not financially educated, that was not correct. Experienced, Salma, I got that. Let me see who else had the wrong answer. Okay. My network, okay, we got it. No. Ashraf Mukisa. I'm disallowing that one. Seriously. Where have you been? I'm saying no to Ashraf Mukisa. Seriously. No. Ashraf Mukisa, that's a no. Try to come quickly, please. No. I'll call that copying. I'm saying no to you. I'm sorry. You're the only one I said no to. It came too late. Even I was stopping on Janet, I stopped on, and then yours came much later. I'm sorry. Okay, try to get on the next one. Moonlight, listen to this. Please bring your answers quickly. I don't want to be mean, but I don't want to be too kind either. So, Mukisa, no, I'm not taking your answer. Let's go to the next one. Remember, I have 5 questions. Number 3. Okay, this one, I want to allow so that everyone gets a chance, okay? It has 2 answers. Put just one. Put just one, don't put both. Because there is a what? An allowance for copying. People copy each other. They wait and see what answer came. So type on the 1, and some people will put 1, some people will put the second one, and both of them will be correct. But put just 1. Okay, here's the question. Why do the rich use corporations? He put 2 main reasons. Just list only 1, please. Only 1. So when you see that 1 is being listed too much, list the second one. Okay, I only saw 2 wrong answers, and I know it's weird. Why did both of these people give the wrong answer? I don't know why, but you have 2 wrong answers, and you have them from, don't change it. You're changing it. So the 2 wrong answers came from Salma and Janet. So Salma and Janet are not getting on that, and I'm moving on. Stop. I stopped on Ashraf Mukisa this time. Ashraf Mukisa is the right the last answer we are taking. I hope Moonlight you are focusing on this. Ashraf Mukisa is the last name answer I'm taking, and I said Janet and Salma, they have the wrong answers. Question number 4. Now, this is just one answer and better bring it quickly, please. I'll stop at some point. Before proceeding to the I quadrant, Robert recommends that one starts with which quadrant? Just one letter. Just type the letter. Before proceeding to the I quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki recommends that one starts with which quadrant? Are you done? Wow. I think at some point we're going to try to attract Robert Kiyosaki to see what you people are doing. He would be very, very happy. Do you want us to look for Robert? We can look for Robert through his wife. If I attract, I think Kim, maybe I could get her attention to bring them to see what you're doing. Because this is very, very, that was very good. Who can give me the reason? You all got it. So this one will be for all. I'll give this for all. Moonlight, when you are recording, anyone who participated, question number 4, we're giving all. Okay? All, at least everyone will get $5 each. Who can tell me why? Why did he say you have to go through the B quadrant to become a good investor? Why? Because those who have been following, we read, he explained why in the earlier chapters. But why right now? Why did he say? Yeah, this is free though. This is free. I'm just asking, why do you think he says you should? Uganda, it's hard to get Robert himself. You know, by his personality, I don't think you know Robert really well. You can feel him as he writes the papers. He's a very proud man. He's it's not easy to get to. He's right there on his channel. But if we went through the wife, Kim, we could get to Robert. We could get to Robert. Yes. We are not paying for this. This question is just a follow-up. I wanted to see if you all understand it. To be prepared for I think because you can leave the business and it will still make money. No. Kathy, that's not the reason. That's not the reason. Social being for sound investor. Yeah, it's not the reason. The reason is what is Khalid is saying. If you are no. What? What did he say here? Let me see. In order to get comprehensive business sense, yes, if you are an employee, keep your job, but begin to spend time in the B and E quadrant. That's not the answer. Khalid, that's not the answer. Let me see. Prepared for I, prepared for underlying comprehensive sense, initial being sound investor, yes. To be highly specialized, not constrained. But this was just a follow-up. We're not paying money on this. Because there's underlying comprehensive sense that are essential of being a sound investor, yes. You must follow rights regulation to be sponsor deductible? Really? No. That's not relevant, Habiba. There is underlying comprehensive sense that essential being. Because let me tell you something about investing. Investing, especially those people you see investing in the stock market. Okay, we see investor. But they're actually investing in businesses. When you see the stock market, those are businesses. Like for example, you could say, I want to invest in Facebook. Okay, before you decide you want to invest in Facebook, buy a Facebook stock. Like you people, if you love Facebook, you know they say to invest in the things you like. So if you love Facebook so much, Facebook is publicly traded. So if you went right now and check, you say what is it? How much is Facebook stock? They may say Facebook stock is a stock. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm just asking. Maybe it's $1,000. If you have $1,000, you could say, you know what? I love Facebook so much, I'm going to buy a share of Facebook. But if you're smart, you have to first understand what Facebook is doing. Who is the lead of Facebook? Who is managing Facebook? How much profit are they getting? How many loans do they have? How much do they have in loans and all that stuff? How many issues? Like right now, Facebook is having issues with the politicians. before you decide to invest. So that's what he called the business sense. You have to know how to read the profit and loss. You have to know how to read the financial statements, the balance sheet, all that stuff. That's why you need the business sense. Who understood that? Did you understand what I just said? Yes, you have to understand how business works. And it's important to know who is leading the business. Who is the CEO? Who is the of these people? This company is going to be here. There's a story here where a company, you know what, those who have done partner with Anthony, do you know how his dad lost all the money? Partner with Anthony, once he tells the story about why he decided to learn marketing and make money to save his family. His dad had money. He lost his money because of investing. His money was lost because if you invest your money in the wrong place, if you invest your money and the company goes down and all your money is over there, you have zero. So that's why you need the business sense, okay? And also, even if you are like Robert, he used real estate a lot, but you still have to know all these things he's talking about. So the business sense, okay? Definitely. Thank you. So we are moving on to the last question. What happened there? The answer was anyone who gave income and anyone who gave asset. Protect income or to avoid, to protect their income or to protect their asset. Okay. Yes, his story, you know, there is a company here that had a huge story. That's why I think Anthony's dad was working. The people had invested, they put their retirement money in there and all that stuff. You know, company get wiped out. A company can get wiped out. If you put all your eggs in one basket, you end up like that. Okay, the last question. That was question number, no, sorry. That was a different question. I'm sorry, I lost it. That was question number 4, and I said everyone, we're giving everyone. Number 4. Number 5. This one, I want to just see if you really understood it, because when I was reading, I felt like maybe this was not the place to talk about this, but Robert talked about it. Of course, we had to mention it. Maybe I'll just ask you what it stands for, and that will be the question. Anyone who knows what this stands for, they can get their $5. What does IPO stand for? IPO. What does it stand for? Let's see who can get it right, but quickly. Then you can talk about it a little. What is IPO? That's it? Okay. Okay, is this your phone making you type the wrong word, or what's going on? What's going on for those people who are using Office? Are you copying or what? Okay, these are the phone names with the wrong word. Aula, Rashid, Ashraf, and Kasim. You got a wrong word at the end. It's initial public offering. Initial public offering. And what does that mean? Who can explain what that means? Initial. I had people who didn't have it right. So I have Aula, Rashid, Ashraf, and Kasim. I don't know what we're going to do with those. I'll first see what you have. I'll put it here as pending. I'll first see how you did on the others. So we're not going to give Aula, Rashid, Ashraf, and Kasim, but until I evaluate how they did on the others, we'll decide. Oh, which Ashraf? Ashraf Mukisa. Mukisa. Ashraf Mukisa. It means taking a private company through a stock offering. Yes. Yes. Okay, but who, by the way, which one of you, when companies are going from public, which one of you would love to do that? You know that some people, you may think it's easy to do that. Who wants to have a publicly traded company? Who wants to do that? Mine is set up as an S corporation. The maximum it can have is 100 shareholders. So to make it right here, if I wanted to make it a public company, I would make it a C. I'll make it from S corporation to C corporation. Who? Who wants? Okay. You know the bad thing about, sorry, the so-called build to sell. Yes, but do you know the disadvantage of having a public company? You are public too. Everything is public. Nothing is hidden. Everything has to be known. Remember, anyone can buy into your company. They're just buying shares. They're writing about you. Every news is affecting you. Whatever is going on, they buy, they sell, they buy and sell. But you may make a lot of money. A lot of money. So you really want to do that? You who want to do that? Everything is public. The decisions you are making are public, and the people are buying or selling your company depending on what you are choosing to do. So who wants to go through that? But that's the way to get to the billions, the easiest way. Okay, so I think I'm done with this, and I think we finished at a relatively short time. That's the end. Moonlight, you're going to sleep late because you're going to go back and analyze these answers. Moonlight is my secretary. I tell her the answers that I approved. This last one was IPO, was initial public offering. I told you the people who are not getting, but I'll make a final decision after I see how they did on the other questions. So she's going to go back to the and watch the charts before the video disappears. You know when after it processes, sometimes they disappear depending on the setup. Please, for tomorrow, I already have a video idea for tomorrow. Please invite so many people. Let's make it a community. I want to start contacting companies. Companies are contacting me, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want the right companies to come and start giving you some gifts. We can win things. You win something, you win something. But let's make it an attractive community, okay? Who is going to commit to bring someone? The next time, bring two. Tomorrow, bring 1 or 2. Who is doing that? Let me tell you something you can do to support the chat. So when you are at home and you have other people in the home who have phones and laptops and all that, let them come too. But of course, they have to subscribe. Let them come in the chat. You could be in the same home, but many people could be here. They count every computer, every different name that logs in. Who are you going to do that? Yes, let's make it busy so I can start contacting companies, and I'll contact Uganda companies. If most of you are from Uganda, I'll contact Ugandan companies to give us some free stuff. We could even have like questions. This one wins that. I'll try to make sure it's fair. Like everyone has a chance, okay? Like what I just said there, when you are in a house and you're watching, someone has another phone and another one has another one, all of you please be on when we are on a live or in a premiere. Anything I do, we make it a very active channel. That's how we're going to attract those people, okay? Thank you so much. Yes. So let's build it. Let's build it. The goal is to have 100. Like when I'm chatting, but the sad thing, I won't be able to read your chats anymore. I'll put there someone to read them. Because they'll be flying off. Have you seen a flying chat? When so many messages are going? And for those of you who have some money, you know there is super chat here. You can support this channel by, in fact, they introduce something new. It hasn't come to my channel yet. It's called Thanks. Thanks. A thanks is going to start appearing on videos. Like where you like and share. There's a thanks button that's coming. It started appearing on some channels. You can thank the person who managing the channel. You can donate. Yes. Bring more, bring more. Because once we pump it up, they know we have a community. Then we go to those people. We can ask. They could have a new phone right here. They say, whoever wins it, takes it. You know, they do big things. So let's try to move this to another level, okay? Thank you all. Please, for those of you who want to be in my Facebook group, we are there on every Monday to do smart goals and all that stuff. But now, like I said, I want only serious people. Be serious right here. If you show that you're really a true go-getter, we'll get you in and we'll move things forward. Those of you who already have a debit card and you're in Uganda, please find Aula. Sign up for Partner with Anthony. Because all the things I'm saying, they make more sense when you are inside the program. Those of you who want to start YouTube channels, be close to me. Tell me it's a qualification for you to come to my Facebook group. If you want to start a YouTube channel, then you can talk about, through WhatsApp, I'll communicate with you. We decide what you want to talk about, what you're passionate about. We'll get it going. Soon we're going to start premieres for you, not me, for you. I'm going to put together all those people with new channels. We do premieres. We support you. That's how we get them off the ground, okay? Bye-bye.